Hello, everybody. I got a comic call in the mail yesterday. I figured I would share it. Um, it's quite a big stack of comics. This was a Facebook deal, and I ended up getting all these for $75. It was $60 plus $15 shipped. Um, I seen the post about, I don't know, it was probably like 3 weeks ago. And when I seen the post, I put down in the comments section, I said I would buy a lot of these comics if I had the money. I just didn't have the money at the time. So I ended up selling a comic. It was called Sensation Comics 107. It was a rare comic because I decided I was going to start selling off my DC books to try to get more Marvel books. I like DC and everything, but I like Marvel more. And I really just don't have the money to collect both. If I'm going to collect Marvel and try to get the bigger books, then I need to, stop buying DC. But I started deciding to get rid of my DC books, and I found that Sensation Comics, and I had it in one of my videos a while back, where I pulled up a big haul, and it was one of the books I ended up getting for $1. It was a Golden Age book, but the book it had no cover to it. The staples one of the staples was rusted, and the pages were just like dark. But when I decided to start getting rid of my DC books, I had looked it up, and I was very, very surprised. Even in that condition, that book was worth about $125. It blew my mind. This book was rough shape. I ended up selling it for $80. And then I took that $80 and turned it into this stack of marble. But the reason why I brought that up is because a lot of these books are also in the lower to mid-grade, But we'll start off with this Avengers number 88. As you can see, it's beat up. But it's still a cool book to have. It's one of the Avengers issues I needed. It's an early appearance of the Falcon, and it has an appearance from the Hulk. It's also the first appearance of Cyclops, this guy here. So I got that. Ghost Rider number 9, also in pretty rough shape. But I thought this guy's prices was pretty good to begin with. But what I did was I sent him a message. I said, "You still got the comics?" He said, "Yeah, I still got them." And I started going through, and I started making a list of what I wanted. And then I sent him a message with the list. I was like, "Well, will you take $60 for all of these books?" Which was most of what he had listed. The other 4 or 5 books he had was kind of more on the expensive side. So I got all the kind of cheaper stuff. And he didn't haggle or anything, and he said, "Yeah, and there's some pretty good books in here for the price I paid." Marvel Presents Bloodstone number 1. It's the first appearance of Bloodstone. This is in pretty. It's not in great condition, but it's mid-grade. It's in better condition than the last 2 books. Marvel Presents Bloodstone number 2. This is the origin of Bloodstone. Marvel Presents Guardians of the Galaxy. This is issue number 4. Early appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy. Issue number 3, the one right before this, is their first solo title. So I want to get that. And then their second appearance, I believe, is in Marvel 2-in-1 number 5, which I believe I own. And then their first appearance is rather expensive. Here's number 5. He had all these listed like in lots. The first 2, the Avengers, was just 1 issue. The Ghost Rider was just 1 issue. But this was one whole lot he had listed. And then some of the other stuff in here was one whole lot he had listed. Here's number 5, newsstand. Number 6, also newsstand. But yeah, I've been selling off most of my DC books. I still probably have 600 DC books, but they're mostly not worth a whole lot. They're like $10 and less issues. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start making lots up and selling those. They're everything from Silver Age to Modern Age. So I'm probably just going to start making lots up and selling those on eBay. Marvel Presents Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. Here's number 8. Now here's another one I wanted to talk about. This is the Man-Thing number 1. It's a good book. It's the second appearance of Howard the Duck, which I think is just completely awesome. I'm hoping they're going to make a new movie of him. I'm really hoping. Not only am I hoping they're going to make a new movie of him, but I'm hoping it's going to be really good. Nothing can top the original, but I'm still hoping it's going to be pretty good. But this is also the first solo run of the Man-Thing. Now, when I got this, and I put this lot down that I wanted, because he only wanted something like $10 for a whole lot anyway, it just said the Man-Thing. So I didn't know if I was going to get this issue and these other issues, which is obviously the more expensive and more desirable out of the bunch, or if I was going to get the other one that came out around the same time that this series did. And if you're collecting this series, you got to be careful, because that second series, that volume 2, came out around the same time, so all the covers look the same. The prices are, I believe, the same. So you have to pretty much know either the cover of what you're looking for, or you have to look it up. But I've seen this book go for $30, $40 even in low grade. Not as low grade as this one is, but in low grade. The funny thing is about this book, though, is I was looking into it because I thought maybe there was a Marvel value stamp in it, which this book don't have one in it. Like, I'm not saying the Marvel value stamp's missing. I'm just saying this book never had one in it to begin with. But I opened this book up, and the inside of it's very clean. It's white pages. In fact, the cover, I opened it up, the cover looks like it's brand new, like it's completely white on the inside, on both the front and the back. It surprised me so much. I was like, how is this book so clean on the inside, but the cover of it is just destroyed? But yeah, I'm really psyched to have this. The second appearance of Howard the Duck and the first ongoing series of the Man-Thing is just awesome. Here's number 2. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of buying lower end, lower grade collectibles, whether they be comics, cards, toys, or video games, whatever you collect. Let me know what you guys think about buying the lower grade stuff of those things that you collect. I know it's a little bit more common in the comic book world than it is in, say, the sports card world or the card collecting world, because I know even in the card collecting world, even if the card's off center a little bit, which you don't even have no control over, even if the card's off center a little bit, it'll get a lower grade. Like, I know toys, sometimes if the toys don't have the box to them, or the instructions to them, they're worth less, things like that. It's a little bit more common in the comic book world, though, because it's kind of to be expected, especially on the older books. But I can tell you, man, people are not shying away from low-grade comics on eBay. I just got outbid on a bunch of, there was like 64 Marvel, DC, and Charlton comics. They all had no covers. Every one of them had no covers, and I bid $30 because I figured 50 cents a piece, and I got outbid. It went for $35, and so, and I've been getting outbid on a lot of other low-grade books on there. So on eBay, there's definitely a market for low-grade books, even stuff like this. So Man-Thing number 4. Man-Thing number 5. I think one of those earlier issues, I think issue number 3, was the first appearance of the original Fool Killer. 5. Here's number 6. I'm missing number 7. Here's number 8. What was that, number 7? That was number 6. I'm missing number 7. There's number 8. Here's number 9. These have such cool covers. Number 10. Number 11. Missing number 12. Here's number 13. Number 13 looks pretty good. I really like the cover on it. I'm missing number 14. Here's number 15. Missing number 16. So here's number 17. And here's number, let me see, 18. Here's number 18. Here's number 19. Now I got these last two books in a lot. I always try to save the best for last. Because, I mean, you know, a lot of these books ain't really worth much. You're not looking at key books or anything like that. So I try to save the more expensive stuff and better stuff for last. These last two books are in Mylar. Here's the first. Conan the Barbarian number 2. The second appearance of Conan the Barbarian. Never thought in my life that I would own this book. And for the age and everything, it's not in too bad a shape. The worst thing is that it's got that little chunk missing up there. I mean, it's got some dings and stuff like that, but it's really not too bad a shape. It needs a press, it needs a clean, but it's not in too bad a shape. Conan the Barbarian number 2, second appearance of Conan the Barbarian. And Conan the Barbarian number 8. And this one is actually in pretty decent condition. It also needs a press and a clean, but it still has some gloss on the cover. It only has one little ding right there. No rips, no tears. Pretty good condition for Conan the Barbarian number 8. So yeah, guys, that's the comics I wanted to show you guys, the Facebook haul. But yeah, be sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys think of lower grade collectibles, lower grade comics in particular. And would you buy them? Is it something that you would buy? Is it something that you do buy? Is it something that you go after? Is it something that when you see it, you just pass it over because you don't want low grade stuff? That goes for all collectibles. If it's low grade, do you just pass it over, or are you into the low grade stuff? So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of this haul. Do you guys think I got a good deal with a lot of this stuff being in lower grade? You guys think I got a good deal on it or not? But yeah, that's all I wanted to share, man. Thanks for watching. Good luck hunting for those collectibles, and until next time, peace.